your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chad Crilly.
A really beautiful way to close out the work week on this Friday. Plenty of sunshine out there, comfortable temperatures. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast coming up in just a second, but I want to preview what's to come specifically towards the end of September, the 26th through the 30th. We're looking ahead to next week and beyond. And the Climate Prediction Center says there is an above normal chance of precipitation across the southeast, and part of that is likely due to what's happening in the tropics and its eventual effects on our local weather, which we'll talk about in just a second. Right now at the Dothan Airport, it is 90 degrees, really nice day, an east-northeast breeze at 6 miles per hour. Humidity levels are comfortable, 45%. Dew points are in the mid-60s, so it feels fantastic on this Friday. 89 in Enterprise, 89 in Geneva. It is 88 degrees in Ozark. Most of us here late this afternoon are sitting in the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. Here's a bigger picture. There is an area of high pressure. This is a ridge, so it's sitting in the mid and upper levels of our atmosphere. It is centered over Texas, and it is bringing some extreme heat to parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. But our winds here locally, the flow has been out of the north, so that keeps the humidity levels down. Feels really nice. This evening is going to be beautiful. Temperatures dropping back here into the upper 70s by around 9 o'clock. Your Friday night plans look lovely, and then into tomorrow morning we'll end up in the low 70s just like we have the past couple of nights. We'll start that way on Saturday. Heading into Saturday afternoon, we'll go about 90 again for the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies, plenty of sunshine, and Sunday morning starts off in the low 70s. By Sunday afternoon, we're just rinsing, repeating the same forecast, 90 degrees. So a great weekend to spend outside, maybe by the pool, going for a run or a walk, or even heading down to the beach. Speaking of the beach, the water, we're going to talk about the tropics. So the National Hurricane Center has upped the chances of development in this orange shaded area here, especially next week, to about 50%. We do think low pressure will form and a tropical depression or a storm is possible late next week in the Gulf of Mexico. And the computer models today are trying to latch on to more of a northeast Gulf solution. So that would include Mississippi, Alabama, and of course the west coast of Florida and into the Big Bend. That would put our area at play. Still a ways away to watch this, but we want you to at least start thinking about what those hurricane plans are and reviewing them. Next up on our Atlantic names list is Helene, and then after that will be Isaac and Joyce. The extended outlook is really quiet here for the next couple of days. We'll have temperatures near 90 degrees through the weekend. By the way, Sunday is the first day of fall. Of course, it won't feel like it here in the Wiregrass. We've been telling you about that all week long. It'll feel like the heart of summer with temperatures in the lower 90s. And as we get towards Monday and Tuesday, we're still sitting around 90 degrees. Of course, watching the tropics really closely, guys. For next week, it looks like Wednesday and beyond is when we need to keep our eyes on the tropics.
Well, I'm happy to still have the heat around personally.
Yeah, it feels good. You know, you can't complain. There's other parts of the country that are starting to get a little chilly. Not here in the Wiregrass.
Yep, we'll have to keep our eyes out in the tropics. But coming